Hello, everybody. It's Derek, and I'm the career guy with the bow tie. And in this episode, we're going to use ChatGPT to help us find the top 10 highest paying undergraduate careers. So you're like, wow, yeah. So let's get to it. So without further ado, let's look at the data because that's the way that we should look at our information. All right, here we go. Top 10 highest paying jobs for college graduates according to ChatGPT. So if you're watching this video was created in May of 2023. So if you watch it a year from now, 2 years from now, 10 years from now, this is probably going to change. So really important, where is all this data coming from? I got the data from three websites. One of the websites was the Bureau of Labor Statistics, and you can go there by going to www.bls.gov. The second website that I got this information from is ChatGPT. So that's the two websites. I'll also go into Indeed too. I think that's going to be an important point with this information. So here's what the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics looks like. If you want live help with this, maybe we can do a live session. Put it in the comments below. And, if you really want a live session, we can do it. And, I can show users how to use the BLS to their advantage, along with ChatGPT. And there's a symbol for ChatGPT right here. So, ChatGPT, what's the question that we're going to ask? Well, my question to ChatGPT was, what are the top 10 highest paying jobs for bachelor degree holders? So, one of the majors that came up was pharmacy. So typically, that requires something beyond a bachelor's degree, but this is exactly what ChatGPT did. So I had ChatGPT rank them in order. At first, I did not have that specification. But we can see this is what you want. They put it in order of median salary. So know the difference. I want to explain the difference between median and mean. So mean is the average, and median is the middle number. So that can be really important. If you want more further discussion about that, leave that in the description below in the comments. Also, please subscribe. I'd love for you to subscribe to this table, or this, not this table, but this channel, so we can keep on making better content for you. So number one paying job is Computer and Information Systems Manager. Number two is Petroleum Engineer. Number three is Marketing Manager. I did get an MBA, so I think that's really good advertising for the business departments. I'm sure my marketing professor will really like that. That's the number three position, according to ChatGPT. Number four is financial manager, another business major. 5 is pharmacist. So, I don't know if this one should be on here, but this is what ChatGPT put, and I put, here are the same 10 high-paying jobs for degree holders at the bachelor's degree. So like I said, this is usually a graduate type of program, professional type program, but here it is. Next one is sales engineer. So you can see, a lot of mathematics with all of these. Software developer, actuary, data scientist, and management consultant. So, some of these can be a lot higher than what they are, like management consultant. Let's go say you went to go work for a big four consulting firm like McKinsey. Your starting salary could be a lot higher. Typically could be within the low 200s. So it all depends, So number one on the list was Computer and Information Systems Manager at $164,070. And this is the median wage right here. So obviously, even the lower 10%, look at that. The lower 10%, that means if you were just like at the bottom of the bottom, you'd be at 97,430. If you're way at the top, well, they don't even give that number, but in the 75 percentile or the top 25 quartile, you'd be around 208K. So really good wages, but what I want you to really consider though, and I want to slow it down, this is only my fourth video here, What I want you to consider is not only the salary, but you need to consider how many job openings there are. Like there could be a really high salary, let's just say for like a baseball player. Yeah, baseball players get paid a lot of money, right? Or football players, or basketball players, or like pop music stars. But how many of those positions are available? Last time I checked, only, if you're playing baseball, there's only going to be, 9 outfielders and, 9 hitters. Just like football, there's 11 players. I guess there'd be 22 if we count the 11 on defense and the 11 on offense. So yeah, they're really high-paying occupations, but there's just not a lot of them out there. So with that in consideration, I went to Indeed.com. I typed in Computer and Information Systems Manager, and nationwide, there were only 4,682 jobs. Well, that may sound like a lot, but you divide that by 50, and it may not be a whole lot. So just take that in consideration. You may be really good at it, so I don't want to discourage anyone who's watching this video, but you have to keep in mind how many openings there are nationwide. And the more openings there are, the more opportunities that you have as far as like moving around, or maybe your spouse or a significant other finds a different career in a different state. How easy would it be for you to get a job within that area? I highlight that right there, 4,682 jobs for Computer and Information Systems Manager. Number 2, Petroleum Engineer, coming in at $131,800. Very good money. Remember, ChatGPT, I just want to go back here, had Petroleum Engineer at $137,720. They also had Computer and Information Systems Manager at $151,000. These numbers I got from the BLS, so keep that in mind. ChatGPT is a little behind what the current BLS is, and these numbers from the BLS came out on May. I got these numbers on May 3rd, 2023. So I know ChatGPT is maybe a year or two behind. So these are the most current numbers. Petroleum Engineer. When I typed in on Indeed today, I found 1,326 jobs. And I always put the top hit, I'm not, giving praise to any company here. This is just the first job that popped open. So this was from Phillips 66, 2023 University. This is new hire now. So look at this. In the bottom 10 percentile, the annual wage is $76,960. Well, this kind of makes sense now. Between $71,000 and $89,000, that a new hire would be in that bottom percentile. So this is kind of how you're going to look at that. So that this might be mid-career, and this might be further down your upper career. So generally you're going to start as an intern, and then you're going to come in as a petroleum engineer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You're going to work your way up those different labor grades, and we can always have a video on different labor grades and the different pay bands within labor grades. But for right now, let's just keep it to the top 10 jobs, top 10 highest paying undergraduate career choices. And maybe if you are thinking about going into one of these choices, show this video to your parents. Show it to your significant other, proving that you are going into a high paying type of career. And there are 1,326 jobs. I don't know. That's not a whole lot of jobs to me, but they are very well paid jobs. Number 3, Marketing Manager, coming in at $140,040. So you probably are going to start off in the mid 70s and work your way up to about $200,000. So with Marketing Manager, there were 82,275 jobs. So a lot more jobs. A lot more jobs compared to the 1,300 jobs. I'm just going to round these numbers up or down. So 1,300 jobs for a petroleum engineer, and the 5,000 jobs for the computer information systems manager. So you have a lot more opportunity. So you got to keep that in mind. Number 4, financial manager, another business related career. Again, the people in the business department, any business department out there should be giving me praise for pointing this information out. So at the median, we can see that you are going to make around $140,000 per year, and that's right now. So when you start off at $79,000, you can't be thinking, well, when I hit the median, I'm going to be at $140,000. Well, it's probably going to be a lot higher than that. If you work 5-10 years, you account for inflation, that number could even be 150, 160, 5 to 10 years from now. And we see that there are 19,000 jobs for financial manager currently on Indeed as of May 3rd, 2023. Number 5, pharmacist. That number got cut off right there. Should be $132,750. That's my mistake right there. I got that number, the $129,000 from ChatGPT. Remember, ChatGPT is a little delayed. So, but anyways, usually for a pharmacist degree, it's a professional degree that you're going to have to go on for specialized schooling for this type of degree. And there are currently about 19,000 jobs for pharmacists out there. So keep that in mind. Number 6 is a sales engineer. So sales engineer, again, now this combines, STEM, a degree, and a business degree. So maybe you have, or maybe you just go into engineering and you want to go right into sales. You can do that too. You don't always have to go into business to go into sales. So maybe you don't always have to be an engineer to go into sales as a sales engineer. So the median salary is $108,530. You look like you're starting off at $65,000, and maybe they start you off a little lower, and some of this might be based off of commission. So we could always talk about that at some point in time too. So for sales engineers, we see there are about 8,600 jobs nationwide. And, technical sales engineer, maybe this is a beginning role, between 60 and 80,000. And we were pretty close on that on the bottom 10 percentile. So, when you always see this 50% median, I just want to emphasize right here, this is someone at their mid-career point, making this type of, compensation. And this is just your base compensation, So this wouldn't include like maybe your retirement, your health benefits, and your bonuses or other types of commission or stock options. Number 7, software developer, coming in at $127,260. And we can see the bottom 10 percentile and the 90 percentile. So they're always pretty close. When I'm looking at the bottom 10 and the top 90 percentile. All these are really good paying jobs. Any one of these would be an excellent career choice. And for software developer, look at this. We have 102,000 jobs. So remember, with the petroleum engineer, we had less than 2,000 jobs. So that means we have about 100 times more opportunity as a software developer. So that's always something to keep in mind. This job right here at J&J Ventures, I'm not promoting any of these companies. This is just what the first hit that came up on Indeed for me was between $89,000 and $113,000 per year. And that's within our range, isn't it? Number 8 is actuaries, so like actuary scientists. So this would be like more math-based, pure math-based. And we can see that they have a median salary of $113,990 according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. And, I typed in actuaries, and I found 2,600 jobs nationwide. Number 9 on the list is data scientists. So big data. This is going to be something that's going to be around for a while. I don't see this going away. You can see on the bottom 10 percentile, this is kind of on the lower end of the spectrum at 58.5K. And on the upper end, we've seen around 200,000, and this is right around that range. So we are looking good right there. Median salary is 103.5 thousand. And for data scientists, we have approximately about 11,000 jobs nationwide. And you can see this is a senior manager. So senior manager is 115 to 146K. And that would probably be around the median to probably in the 75 percentile. And the reason why I'm saying that is because it is a senior manager. Oh, wrong way. Sorry about that. And this is more towards, middle to later career that you would be a senior manager. Because it says right here, bachelor's degree and 5 years of work experience. That's pretty good money. And it's hybrid remote in Chicago, Illinois. Number 10 is management consultant. So this is a, this $131,200, this comes from ChatGPT. I couldn't find just management consultant when I went to the BLS. I just typed in management occupations, all management occupations, but management consultant can go really, really high up there. These are your Bain Capital. This is your McKinsey's. This is your Boston Consulting Group. So, there's a lot of information out there. We can always make a video. Maybe we can get someone on here. And, the median for management occupations, all management occupations, was 107,000. Like I said, I tried to look up management consultant, but I could not find it on BLS, so this is the best I could do. And when I typed in management consultant on Indeed, I found 2,600 jobs. And you can see right here, this is kind of like, okay, 40 to 52,000. But again, this is not a big management or a consulting firm right here. And, this would be in your bottom 10 percentile. So that even makes sense for that job to pay around 52 at the top with 2,600 available jobs. So what I did right here was I grouped the number of openings. We had the top 10 salaries. Now I took those top 10 undergraduate salary by position, and I grouped it by openings. So, if you're thinking about you should not only be thinking about salary, you should also be thinking about how many openings are there. And this is the number of openings on May 5th, 2023. So software developer has 102,000, marketing manager, roughly 82,000, and the lowest one was the petroleum engineer. So please like and subscribe this video. I will make another video, maybe with the top 10 least paying jobs, so the bottom top 10 jobs for college majors. And, we can see how these stack with each other. If you like this video, please give me the thumbs up. And I'm looking forward to making more videos in the future. Thank you and have a great day.